Hello class, my name is Michael Downey, and today I'll be going over my persuasion speech. Right now is the perfect time to go out and to buy a firearm and to use your Second Amendment. When society can't trust the government and when the world is in chaos, who is going to be there to protect you? And who are you going to call when we can't even trust our own police officers? So what is a firearm? A firearm is anything that can project a projectile with using gunpowder. As you can tell, my topic is the Second Amendment. In this speech, I will talk to you about the different firearms that are legal in these 3 different states and what you can have on your firearms and the ways to get it. I will also talk to you about the 5 different steps on purchasing and owning a firearm. My citable sources are NBCNewYork.com, OAG.ca.gov, ATG.wa.gov, and AmericanGunOwnersAssociation.com. So, most Americans are probably saying, what's the need to own an AR-15 or a high-powered rifle? Well, with the government being the way it is and forceful to protect yourself and to protect others is the reason to have a firearm. So, throughout American history, we've had to fight tooth and nail to get privileges and freedoms that we have today. Thousands of people have died for your right to vote, the right to freedom of speech, and the right to bear arms. People are afraid of the small majority that are okay with violence to innocence, and that is not okay. So, fellow gun owners and everyone that support the Second Amendment have fought tooth and nail to keep the gun laws the way they are. But there's a problem. We can't allow the people to just randomly get a rifle or anything and just go ham. California makes it difficult to own AR-15s. They need the single action and have little to no actual features, such as a foregrip, an ACOG, sight, and adjustable stock. Also, in California, the sheriff of any county with a population of under 200,000 can give out licenses to people so that they can open carry loaded firearms, such as handguns, not rifles or shotguns. In most states, there are 5 steps to get a firearm. Step 1 would be a background check, which everyone has to go through. Second would be to show your residency in that state, pretty much your identification card or your driver's license or your proof of address and everything like that. Third is to pick out your firearm of choice, from pistols to shotguns to rifles. Fourth is to take a course to get a firearm, a safety certificate, otherwise known as the FSC, Firearm Safety Course. And lastly is to purchase the firearm and to go and take it to your house. So New York is a little less strict when compared to California. It's easier to own an AR-15, and the gun owner can't have a magazine size of more than 30. It's illegal in the state. And you aren't allowed to have more than 7 rounds in the magazine, including in the chamber. And so Washington, foregrips, silencers, ACOGs, adjustable stocks, and pistol grips are legal. Washington and New York also allow minors the opportunity to buy a firearm as long as they take the hunter safety course. And they can buy long rifles and some shotguns. In states, you have to be 12 years old. A lot of states. California is not one of them. You have to be 18 years old to buy your first gun. Actually, it was changed in 2019, so you have to be 21 in the state of California to own a gun. I believe there are some changes that can be done to help the majority. For instance, one of them could be border checks to make sure someone isn't going throughout state to state and driving with rifles or assorted guns in their car. There could be people that stop them and ask if there are firearms in the car, and to show the proper documentation so they just can't go about doing whatever they want. It would put into place a law that doesn't allow someone the opportunity and the freedoms to take rifles and ammunition across state to state. So in California, you have to be 18 to own a shotgun, a rifle, or a rifle, and you have to be 21 to own a pistol. So in this speech, I talked to you about the different ways of getting a firearm and the different ways to legally transport it, which is you need a gun safe or a gun lock on your rifle, and you could put it in the trunk of your car, not accessible by you, the driver. That's the only way to transport firearms. Any additional information can be found with your local gun person, as in your gun dealership. You can go to them. So with this being said, guns aren't something to just take lightly. They are a lot to handle, and it's a big responsibility to have one. With the information I gave you today, you could find yourself buying a firearm, or if you just wanted to, just not have one. The freedom and the opportunity is yours. Thank you.